We have FITBITS, you know, human FITBITS. We have cow FITBITS as well. So because we have 300 plus cows there, you know. So we track every cow's movement, how many steps they have walked, for how long they've sat, and if there's any unusual movement, it beeps on our app. And then we have doctors that take care of them instantly. So
these cows sound like a better treatment than I do. I'm here on the rooftop of the Happy Milk building with co-founder Mehal Kejriwal, and well, we decided to take it to the next level. No more cafes, no more closed, windless rooms. Let's see how long we can last. Before we get into it, do you want to go first?
Yes.
So Mehal, first question, easy question. You guys say you do organic milk, farm to table milk.
Yeah.
A lot of words that get thrown around, a lot of buzzwords get thrown around. What does that mean?
So it basically means pure, untouched, unadulterated, unlike what we get in the market today. It means something what our body deserves rather than how badly we treat it with adulterated products in the market. So organic truly means that, and it also means, especially in the dairy industry, it also means how we take care of the cows, what food do they eat as well. It does make a difference that, you know, what kind of food you give them. If you give them adulterated, unorganic or ghas poos, what usually is there in the market, well, you will not get organic milk as well.
Wait, so why is inorganic milk, for lack of a better term, bad?
Well, anything that is inorganic is harmful for the body. I mean, anything that involves something which is impure is not good for the body consumption.
So I'm glad you brought up the idea of treating the cows right.
Right.
Because one of the big issues of our time is veganism, right?
Right.
And a lot of vegans say they became vegan because they've seen, you know, documentaries on how animals are treated before they go to slaughter, or whether they're milk or whatever it is.
Right.
So, is that a fair criticism of the industry where, you know, cows are treated badly?
Obviously, it matters a lot how the animals are treated. Not only in the dairy industry, even otherwise, they can't be brutally treated. Whereas in the dairy industry, it is very important for them to be happy to produce happy milk. You know, that's precisely why we have the brand name. In our farm, we even go to the extent of playing music to a certain decibel, which promotes happy hormones. You know, it induces more happy hormones for them.
You play music to the cows?
Yes, so it's more of a stress-free zone, and this is all guided and done by Israelis. So we have no ropes attached to them, they roam around, graze freely. We have food which is so concentrated and pure. I think we humans don't eat that kind of food as well, the kind of treatment that's given to them.
Right.
So, you know, we've grown even trees around our area to keep a cool environment for them throughout. You know, so right from the food to the music to the shelters to the doctors living over there, we have Israelis who come and perform surprise tests in our farm to see how happy the cows are. And going a notch higher, we have FITBITS, you know, human FITBITS. We have cow FITBITS as well. So because we have 300 plus cows there, you know, so we track every cow's movement, how many steps they have walked, for how long they've sat, and if there's any unusual movement, it beeps on our app. And then we have doctors that take care of them instantly. So
these cows sound like a better treatment than I do. So anyway, your chance. So why? I mean, Israelis. Why are Israelis a gold standard for cow dairy industry?
Well, yes. So they are known as you know, the dairy gods who know how to take care of cows and their health as well. They've gone to so much of in-depth studies, and they have so much of experience and knowledge that, you know, that they have, which I think it's very rare to find anywhere else.
So I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that, because something that comes up a lot, especially when it comes to cows, is they're not being treated well. So if you're saying it's rare to see people, you know, play music and put on FITBITS on cows, is that a problem the industry has?
Well, I think, see, those are add-ons, but what the issues that the industry is facing currently is to what extent are they going to ensure the quality of the product is good and consistent. That is most important. So those are just things that that I've mentioned. But to what extent are you actually going to make sure that your cows are happy? The product coming out is good. Naturally, if you give them the best of food, the best of weather, you use the best technology. So we've got a German company tied up with us called Gia. They're the second best in India. So they ensure a closed end-to-end process where no human can add or remove anything from the milk. It's exactly the same. So what the industry lacks is that they're scared to invest a lot more into this for the best of everything, you know. So I would say that is one of the reasons why you're not maybe getting the best of quality in the market, because it requires a huge amount of investment, a huge amount.
So then I'd like to take it one step further, something very specifically Indian, is we have a lot of what's called cow vigilantism nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, you get people just
Right.
moving cows from moving cows from one place to another.
Yeah.
Who, you know, they get attacked, the cows get stolen, X, Y, Z. I mean, because I'm guessing you have to deal with a lot of this, right?
Till now we haven't dealt with anything of that sort, but I would say the Indian dairy industry is getting affected by it. A lot of farmers, you know, they don't know what to do with the unproductive stock, livestock that is there. They're stuck, they're in a fix, and they find that more as a liability than an asset.
And these are like the local guys or like big farms or?
These are both.
Okay.
Both, I would say. And also now you have these various shelters where old cows are put in, but you know, you need to keep funding them, and now they're getting overcrowded as well, and you need to give them good conditions. You just can't keep an old cow somewhere and be like, hey, take care of yourself, you know. So yes, it is affecting the dairy industry in a huge way.
So what do you think of like the whole idea that cows should be, you know, protected and not killed and not used for these kind of farms? Because I mean, that's apparently a new resurgent belief in our country.
Right.
So is that something that's...
Well, slaughter of humans in the name of protecting a cow, so slaughter of a cow, that is absolutely, I mean, there's no justification for something like that, no matter how sacred, you know, you find it. I'm absolutely against it personally. I feel like, come on, we're in a civilization where these things should not even exist. But yes, I mean, what I do believe is that, you know, you can't just decide to ill-treat any animal for that matter. If it's being used for the meat industry, then there are other animals also being used for the meat industry. Why are you only highlighting the cow? What about a chicken? Like, isn't their life as valuable as a cow's life? So I mean, I really find that absurd.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think it's you.
Yes. Yeah. Oops. Oh.
Really cutting it close there, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are fairly new. You were telling me before we started that you're only under a year old.
Yes.
So is there a lot of demand in India for organic milk? I know in the western states it's seen as this hipster thing that you've got to see only organic food and organic this and that. Is that there in India?
Oh well, the craze is so much bigger than what we expected it to be. Now people are going so pro-organic, they're even changing organic salt. They're replacing it with the regular salt. They're replacing regular pepper with organic pepper. To that extent, people are going crazy. So yes, we found a huge demand. But yes, the search for organic milk has been quite consistent from ladies, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, that's something that you use every day at home.
Right.
You know. So when we went out in the market, the hunger is a lot more than what we anticipated. Actually, the thirst is a lot more than what we anticipated. Yeah. Right.
Oh, what are you gonna do now?
Oh my God.
Oh, well, just making it hard for me. I've
Yes,
got to win one of these
that's
eventually. I keep losing these desperately.
Well, yeah.
So, Happy Milk, what's the plan for the future?
Well, currently we are producing about 3,000 liters. So we are looking at about 10,000 liters of production in the next maybe 1.5 years. That's our plan. We're also looking at coming up with a lot more products like your organic cheese, organic butter, and a lot more things.
So you're getting into like the artisanal side of stuff as well? Or?
Yes, we would love to get into that. But anything that is untouched, so even if you're coming up with butter, it'll be unsalted. It can't be anything that you add in it. You know, so everything is absolutely pure. That should be the whole idea.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
How much is a liter of Happy Milk versus a liter of any other brand?
Well, on an average, you'll find about 40 rupees a litre of a product, whereas Happy Milk is 80 rupees a litre.
Oh,
Yes.
so you're actively making yourself.
Yeah, and we are not just simply pricing ourselves because we call ourselves organic. It's because a lot goes into it, right? From growing the cow's fodder, and we have about 14 to 15 components that we grow.
Right.
Then, you know, ensuring that the product is, their crops are grown well. So we use the cow's manure back into it. Then the high-end Gia machinery, then our Israelis, the FITBITS, so all of that do add up to the
singing.
cost. Yes, honestly, we're making wafer thin margins when it comes to milk. Yes.
Okay. See, I'm a
Yeah.
little stuck here. So let me
Yes.
see if I can get one.
Yes.
If I can, then I will ask you another question.
All right. Oh,
No.
oh, oh,